Good evening, everyone. This is Manpreet from Easy Visa Patiala. And as we were discussing writing task 2 in our previous video, so this is in continuation with the previous video. So let's see how many factors are there which we need to taken into consideration if we want to write an effective essay to score the highest band we deserve. So this is agree or disagree essay, and there are few parameters which must be understood by every student to write an essay to score well. First come is format, how to format the essay. It means how to structure it. Structure is very important, how to write an opinion and how many paragraphs would be there, what should we write in each and every paragraph. So this all comes in structure. It is also called format. Then comes the opinion. In your opinion based essay, you need to mention your opinion, whether you agree or disagree, or you consider this phenomena negative or positive. So you need to mention your opinion, give your opinion in introductory part as well as in conclusion part, which I'll be telling you later. And the third area where students feel, helpless is generating ideas, how to generate ideas, create ideas, relevant ideas according to the demand of the topic, and how to then paragraph them to justify their opinion. So we all will be discussing these parts one by one in this video. The first thing which comes is your format, how to format your essay. So these are the four major part of essays. Every essay include introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and then the conclusion. So there would be four body paragraphs in each essay, every essay: introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and then the conclusion. And let's see how to write an introduction. Introduction part contains three sections. One is paraphrase, then thesis, then outline statement. What is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing means you have to rewrite the main statement in your own words. You don't have to you don't need to give any general statement at this point. Only paraphrase what is given in the question. So to avoid mistakes, silly mistakes, I would suggest you. So only have to paraphrase the question by using synonyms, by changing the positions of the word, by changing the forms of the words. You can paraphrase the sentence. So you may show the versatility of your vocabulary to the examiner. Then comes the thesis statement. Thesis is also called your opinion. If it is opinion based essay, you need to present your opinion in introductory part, and it is mandatory. Then only examiner would understood will understand that what is your opinion and what he can expect in this essay. And next is outline statement. In outline statement, you will mention what you are going to write in the upcoming paragraph. So there are three parts of each essay. First is paraphrase, then thesis, then outline statement. So I again repeat it. In paraphrasing, you have to rewrite the main statement in your own words, and in thesis, you have to give your opinion whether you are in agreement with the aforementioned notion or not. And in outline statement, you need to mention what you are going to write in the upcoming paragraphs. So here I'll be giving you one example so you may understand it well. So let's see. I have already planned an essay for you guys, so I may explain it to you. So this is the essay. So the essay says government should impose a higher tax on junk food to avoid health problems. Do you agree or disagree? So this is the essay that government need to charge high taxes on junk food so people may not have health issues. So we have to present our opinion whether we are in agreement of the notion or not. So before starting any essay, we need to make our points. Then only we'll be able to uh, analyze whether we are in agreement of this topic or disagreement, because we don't have to decide according to our perspective. So for making any decision, we have to first examine the points of both sides so we can choose from them. So I have prepared some ideas in favor of this notion that government should impose higher taxes, because I feel my points, everyone's will be having different point of view. So it's not necessarily that you all will be having the same point of views as mine. So the first point I have prepared is the money raised could be used in healthcare. So I can justify that the collected money in terms of taxes can be used in other, addressing problems where immediate attention is required. And the next point is fast food companies should be punished for selling unhealthy food to people. So this is the another point of mine, that this would be, just a kind of punishment to the companies. So they may, or it could be, it could be said in another words, like if the food, the price would be higher, then it would dissuade the people to buy it. So making the food more expensive would stop people eating it. So you can even say in this way. And money raised could be used to educate people about healthy eating. So these are my points, how the collected money could be used. That could be used in educating people about healthy lifestyle, or that money could be used in other areas, channelized in other areas which require more attention. And expensive food would somewhere stop people, or somewhere would, discourage people to buy it, and they would be shifted to uh, healthy meals or homemade food. So as I mentioned earlier, every like in introduction, we have to first paraphrase the main question. So let's see it step by step. So in paraphrasing, as I mentioned before, you have to rewrite the statement in your words. So the question was, government should impose higher tax on junk food to avoid health issues. So this was my question, and how I have paraphrased it, you can see it from here. It is argued that governments should levy a tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. So I have just written the same statement in my words, and I could even change the word government. I could write authority, regime, bureaucrats, and for sure I could use is required to, need to, must. So these words should could be used in place of these two words. So we have to try. We always try to use different words. So I'll be changing here. Government is required to. This looks more appropriate, and instead of government I could write higher officials, then I would change it, higher officials are required to. So I have just paraphrased whatever is given in the question. It is argued that higher officials are required to levy a tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. So this is the paraphrasing of the main question. And then comes what is next? Thesis. Thesis is also called your opinion. And in my next sentence, I would provide my opinion. I completely agree with the aforementioned notion. And in case I'm not in agreement of the notion, I would write I completely disagree. But if I'm in agreement, I would say I completely agree. And there are certain other ways to present your opinion, like I'm in accord with, or I'm not in accord with, I endorse, I prescribe. So there are several other ways which I'll be suggesting you later. And then comes the outline statement. As I mentioned earlier, in outline statement, we just need to mention what we are going to write in our upcoming paragraphs. So as I picked 2 points from there, that higher taxes would, the money which will be collected through higher taxes can be utilized or channelized in other important areas. And second point of mine was such a high price could somewhere discourage people to buy these unhealthy snacks. So I have written both those points in my opening statement, as higher taxes would not only lower the consumption, but this money can also be allocated in a judicious manner. Judicious means wisely manner, because when they will, if that money would be utilized in certain areas where it is more required, then it would be used wisely rather than using it for deteriorating the health of people. So this is how we can write the introduction, and I have just written it complete introduction is here. It is argued that governments, so you can change the words which I have changed over there. Higher officials need to levy a high uh, tariff on junk food because the number of health risks associated with consuming this kind of food is on the rise. And this was my paraphrasing, and this was my opinion. And from here onwards, it is my outline statement. So my introduction contains three sections. One is paraphrasing, then thesis, then outline statement. So this is the complete introduction. And so today we have learned how to write an effective introduction, so we may score the required band. In our next video, we'll be discussing how to write body paragraphs, how to present our ideas and justify them with supporting explanation and examples. So thanks for watching.